Spurs are staying in the Premier League. Oh, God. Anyway, let's see if the stream started. I'm assuming it has. It has. Okay. Yes, guys, welcome back to another stream. And today we are live again for more Serie A football. I mean, we might as well turn this into a Serie A channel at this point. But yeah, it is AC Milan against Atalanta tonight in Serie A as the race for Europe continues in Serie A. I mean, it's actually been an interesting weekend in Serie A, I'll be honest with you. I mean, looking at some of the results, obviously, there actually are still 4 games to go. Obviously, well, this weekend, you got Torino, Udinese, Cagliari, Fiorentina, Genoa, Lazio, and tomorrow is Parma against Juventus. So, I don't know. It's always weird with Serie A around this time of year because basically, normally these games today would be the games on Saturday, and the games tomorrow would be the games today. But yeah, it is a bit weird to be honest with you. But like I was saying, there have been some big results this weekend in Serie A. Obviously, Como winning 3-0 away at Lecce. That's a good result for them. Very good result for them. Napoli winning away at Monza. I mean, Monza, surely they're down now. They are now. I mean, they're still 11 points off safety, but I mean, surely if you think about it, they're probably going to go down. Let's be honest. Roma won 1-0 yesterday against Verona. Good win for them. Roma, as they push for Europe. I mean, today, I was actually quite interested in that game, in the game between Empoli and Venezia, because obviously the relegation battle, it looks a bit interesting. To be fair, but I mean 2-2 in the end between them two. So probably both teams wanted to win that game, but I guess the point isn't the worst at the end of the day. But a big result actually in the title race because Inter have lost to Bologna. Orsolini in the 94th minute, 4th minute of stoppage time, winning Bologna the game, and that means with how many games left? Is it 6? Let me just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, 5. 5? Is it 5 or 4? 5 or 6? Let me have a look. Is it 5 or 6? How many games has Napoli got left? 1, 2, 2. Yeah, it is. 5 games to go in Serie A. Both Napoli and Inter tied on 71 points with 5 games left. 5 games to go. I mean, I bet Napoli fans will be absolutely over the moon with that result. I mean, I'll have to watch the highlights later. Of that game, but I mean, from looking at the stats in the game, I mean, looking at momentum, it looked a bit of a interesting game. Oh, what? Oh, geez, Vincenzo Italiano got sent off for Bologna. Jeez, the manager got sent off. But yeah, I mean, looking at the stats, to be fair, it looks like a quite even game, to be honest with you. I mean, what? First half, 6 shots for Bologna, 5 for Inter, 1 shot on target for both teams. I mean, it looked quite an even game, to be fair with you. It must have been a kind of a smash and grab, to be honest with you. But but like I said, Inter fans will be Napoli fans, I should say, will be absolutely delighted with that. They'll be over the moon with that. And yeah, I mean, the title race now is going to be very, very interesting with 5 games left. I mean, like I just said, that's a massive win. But I mean, obviously, this game it is in the race for Europe, which is also kind of interesting as well. And I mean, the race for Champions League football should be getting a bit more interesting as well. Because Lazio got knocked out of the Europa League by Bodo Glimt. Because Lazio got knocked out of the Europa League by Bodo Glimt, it is now official that it will be the top four will be Champions League. I'm guessing 5th and 6th Europa League and 7th will be Conference League. I'm not sure if it's the same in Italy. I'm not really sure because I know in the Premier League it's the top 4 for Premier League, the Champions League, 5th and 6th for Europa League and 7th for Conference League. I'm not sure if it's the same or not, but yeah, I mean, it should be interesting, really. I mean, I went for Milan. They go, up to 8th, a point behind Lazio. Then a win for Atalanta, 5 points clear of Juventus with after this 5 games left, which are quite comfortable to be fair. Lecce, Monza, Roma, Genoa, Parma. I mean, you'd probably say Atalanta's only difficult game is Roma, but I think a win for Atalanta today probably is one step into Champions League. But yeah, anyway, the players are walking out now, so let's start the commentary. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the San Siro here in Milan, where it is a massive game in the race for Europe. AC Milan currently sat in 9th, taking on Atalanta in 3rd position. I mean, like I said, it's a massive game in the race for Europe. A win for Milan, they go up to 8th. They go 2 points behind Lazio, 3 behind Roma. Of course, a win for Atalanta, they will stay in 3rd, but move 5 points clear of Juventus, who play tomorrow against Parma. And of course, like I said already, it has been a big weekend this, so we have some big results. I mean, the big results so far: Inter losing away at Bologna, meaning both Inter and Napoli, with 5 games to go, are tied on 71 points. The title generally could go down to the last day of the season. I don't even know the last time the title went down to the final day, but 5 games to go. The title is going to be very, very interesting. Anyway, let's get back to this game. So we'll run through the team news, and we'll start with AC Milan, who, of course, will be looking to get into Europe. I don't even know the last time the Rossoneri missed out on Europe. But anyway, of course, their last game was a 4-0 win away at Udinese, a big win. Mike Maignan continues in goal. It's a back three of Fikayo Tomori, Gabbia, and Pavlovic. Alex Jimenez, Yusuf Fofana, I should say, Reinders and Hernandez in the midfield, with Pulisic, Luka Jovic, and Rafael Leao. So I think it's a different formation. I don't think I've seen Milan play a 3-4-3 before. But I mean, there are a few changes, or are there? It's not actually. It's actually the same team that started, I think, against Udinese. So, yeah, they must have played quite well then. Anyway, Atalanta, they won 2-0 against Bologna last week. I didn't watch that game. It was a decent game, to be fair. Connor Setchi in goal, Zappacosta, Isaac Hean, and Jim City in the back three. Bellanova, Durone, Edison, and Juan Cuadrado in midfield. Pasalic and Lookman sit behind Matteo Retegui, who is up front for Atalanta. Just looking at the team last week, and there is, I believe, 2 changes. Kolasinac and Lookman drop out. No, it's tell a lie. It is it 1 change? I think it's 1 change actually. Let me look again. Is it 1 change? Or is it none? Kolasinac. Oh no, but it is 1 change because Kolasinac isn't playing. Yeah, so 1 change. I think it is Jim City for Kolasinac. But yeah, I mean, hopefully we should have a good game, really. And of course, I mean, a win for either side will be significant. A win for Milan, keeping their chances of Europe alive. I mean, whether they'll get Champions League, I'm not sure, because they're currently 9 points behind Bologna with, after this, 5 games to go. And you look at Bologna's remaining games, they're quite comfortable, to be fair. Udinese, Juve. And well, to be fair, actually, after they have Udinese on the 28th, they have to play Juventus, Milan, and Fiorentina. So, you know that those 3 games could be interesting. But anyway, the game is now underway here at San Siro. Of course, like I said, a win for Milan, they will go up to 8th and 2 points behind Lazio, 3 behind Roma, whilst the win for Atalanta takes them 5 points clear of Juventus in 5th. Of course, the Bianconeri play tomorrow against Parma, which is, I'd say, an interesting game, to be fair, because Parma down in 16th, and of course Juventus, well, of course Parma down in 16th, looking to stay up, whilst Juventus looking to qualify for the Champions League. There we go, get a bit of lighting. So here is Fofana for Milan. Won back by Mario Pasalic. Slips in Retegui early on, who slips, cleared away by Gabbia. I thought that was a bird for a second, but it's just a dog outside. Leao. And a great ball down the line to Teo Hernandez. And it's good defending from Juan Cuadrado, of course, formerly of Juventus. Is Abraham on the bench? Yeah, he is on the bench. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, for fuck's sake. Man, my pen's leak. I shouldn't have done that. Shit. Oh, how's it leaked everywhere? No. Oh, shit. Oh, for fuck's sake. How's it leaked? Oh, that's annoying that is. Anyway, here's Magnon. And wide to Pavlovic. Back to Mike Magnon. I mean, let's let me look at some of the upcoming games. Here we go. You got obviously Parma tomorrow. Atalanta Lecce 25th of so next Friday. I don't know. I'll probably I don't know. Do I watch that game or not? I don't know. Depends really. Inter Roma, that'll be a good game. Next Saturday at 5:00. Might watch that, to be fair. Even though it is the semi-final of the FA Cup. What's next Sunday? Tell you what, next Sunday, Napoli Torino. I generally might watch that. I originally wasn't going to, but because of the title race now, I might watch that. And you got what? 3rd of May, Inter Verona, Bologna. Bologna versus Juventus. That's a big game. That is a big game. Big game that. And here come AC Milan. 2-5 Leao, and it's cleared away by Carnesecchi for Atalanta. Pavlovic. Tomori. That's for Fana, sorry, not Tomori. Always not the best back pass, and AC Milan are giving away a corner. I don't know if he passed it back to Pavlovic, but it's a very poor back pass, and it's a short corner taken to Cuadrado. And that is blocked by Teo Hernandez, which will lead to another Atalanta corner. Of course, AC Milan, I mean, they actually could still win a trophy. They do have the second leg of the Coppa Italia on Wednesday against Inter. I might watch, to be fair. Whether I'll stream it, I don't know. I mean, I can confirm, by the way, that I will stream the Coppa del Rey final, so I think that could be a good game. And Cuadrado puts it in, and the referee blows for a AC Milan free kick. I need to have my tea, but I'm actually not hungry. I mean, I wonder why. Of course, by the way, happy Easter, of course. God, Lord Jesus Christ. But yeah, of course, happy Easter to everyone celebrating. I mean, I got all my eggs are over here. We got what? Mini egg, Maltesers. Is that Malteser bunnies? Yeah, you got what? Mini egg. We got a massive cream egg. I mean, I haven't really got much this year, but you know, I'm off. It'll do. So what's the game next Sunday? Is it Napoli? I forgot what it was now. What is it again? Napoli? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to stream that. Napoli Torino, I'm going to stream that. Yeah, I'll stream that. Napoli, Torino, that will be streamed. For Napoli's sake, anyway. So a big game in La Liga at 8 o'clock as well. Real Madrid against Bilbao. I mean, I was thinking of doing an edit for it on Instagram, but I didn't bother in the end. Pasalic again, back to Gym City to find Quadrado. Good ball over the top, can't reach Retegui, but it does now. And the flag now goes up for offside on Retegui, I think it was. I'm not hungry. I'm really not hungry. I need to have some tea, but I'm not hungry. That's the problem. I don't want to leave it too late. You know, I'll get it at 8 o'clock. 5 minutes. I'm going to go get some tea. When's the final of the Coppa Italia? I'm going to have a look. Go to, what's this? Tuesday, Barcelona against Mallorca. Here we go. Here's the semi. When's the final? 14th of May. It's the final of the Coppa Italia. So it's what, 3 weeks? When's that? Oh, there's no football on. I don't think there's any football on that night. Yeah, there's no football on that night. I'm going to have to, yeah, might watch that then, Coppa Italia final. Anyway, here is Hernandez. Alex Jimenez, sorry, I should say. Going on my voice, man. Jeez, what's going on? Ignore my parents just talking really loud. Anyway, corner for AC Milan, I think, has been given. With 8.5 minutes gone. AC Milan 0, Atalanta 0. I mean, Atalanta, they haven't actually won at the San Siro against Milan since 2021. Christian Romero, Josip Ilic. Oh, I can't remember who the other player was now. I completely forgot that we got Romero from Atalanta. I forgot. I don't know why. I thought. Oh, yeah. Anyway, Christian Romero, Josip Ilic, and Duvan Zapata on the score sheet that day, getting Atalanta a 3-0 win against AC Milan. Swear 2021. Was 2021 the year Milan won the league? Swear they won it. I'm not sure. Anyway, here's Reinders. And stopped by Martin Derone. Pasalic. Here is Juan Cuadrado to Derone. And that'll be an easy collection for Mike Magnon. Magnon. Also, AC Milan, the last defeat. I mean, you have to go back to the 2nd of March for Milan's last defeat at home. 2-1 against Lazio. Funny enough, I streamed that game. I mean, a bit of a toxic atmosphere that night as well. Hernandez. Pavlovic clears it forward. Leao to Pulisic. And now it's flicked on to Reinders. Yeah, it's got Alex Jimenez to his right. Doesn't use him. Pasalic for Atalanta. Gym City gives the ball away to Tomori. Excuse me. Here's Adamola Lookman, who looks like will be leaving Atalanta in the summer. Ademola Lookman, where he's going to go, I have absolutely no idea. I won't be surprised. I'll tell you what, I would take Lookman at Spurs. Take him, put him instead of Son. I wouldn't mind signing Lookman, but I don't know where will Lookman go? Because I don't think he's going to stay. I think he's actually going to leave. Because I think because he missed that penalty, didn't he? Was it against Bruges in the Champions League? I think it was against Bruges. I think it was against Club Bruges in the Champions League in the second leg, where Gasparini came out and literally slagged him off. I literally slagged him off so bad. He slagged him off so bad, and he literally just said, "Oh, you know, I'm just going to leave." But yeah, I mean, is he going to go to another Italian team? Is he going to go? Is he going to return to the Prem? I don't know where he's going to go. To be honest with you, I don't know. I think maybe a team like if you're looking at the Prem, I feel like I said, because obviously as you can see behind me, I'm a Tottenham fan. I wouldn't mind Lookman. I think a team like Man United wouldn't mind Lookman. Arsenal maybe. I'm not sure. What's another Italian team that could do with a few attacking players? AC Milan potentially. I mean, they have got Leao and that, but I'm not sure. I don't know where he's going to go. I don't know. Could he go to Atalanta? Oh, there is Atalanta. I don't know. Juventus? Maybe? Bologna? I don't know. Napoli? Inter? Roma? I don't know, to be fair. Maybe he could go like, I don't know, I don't know. You never know, really. Anyway, here come AC Milan, but it's won back by Ederson. Now, I'll tell you what, that is one player I would love Spurs to sign. He is, honestly, Ederson, the midfielder, he's actually so good. Anyway, here's Ademola Lookman. It's been a quite interesting game so far here at San Siro. Back to, I think that's Zappa Costa. Of course, I need Chelsea fans watching this stream will know him quite well. I'm guessing that is HJ in the chat. Oh, it's not. P. Morton. Reinders just gives the ball away. Reinders is a good player, but and I'm like, oh, maybe I'm not lagging anymore. Anyway, here is Quadrado. I do apologise if I do lag a bit. Here's Ederson, kept in play by Bellanova. Pulisic, cleared away by Leao. Zappacosta. Lookman draws it into the box, dealt with by Tomori. Right, I'm going to go. I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to get a drink as well. Right, I'm back. I'm back. I haven't missed a goal, so thank God. Tell you what, as well, as soon as I walk into the kitchen, by the way, because obviously, as you can see, I'm a Spurs fan. Obviously, we're in the semi-finals of the Europa League, and my mum just says to me, "If Spurs get to the final, would you like to go?" And obviously, if we go to the final, I would love to go, obviously. But like, I don't know, it's just a bit weird that she just came up with that on the spot. I don't know, and every time someone says something about that, I'm like, something's fishy is going on. I don't know. I'm sensing something fishy is going on. Because my dad's not in there, so I don't know where he is. I don't know where he is. Well, let me check. I'm guessing he's in the house somewhere. 5 minutes ago. Oh, I think he's been to the shop. I think he's been to Tesco's. Yeah, that's weird. But the problem is though, if me and my dad can actually get to Bilbao, that'll be amazing if it does. The problem is though, hold on, here come Atalanta, Quadrado, Pasalic, Zappacosta does really well to keep on balance. I was ready to go for a start. Bellanova crosses it in, and it's just headed wide by Ederson. But anyway, like I was saying, like the problem is I mean, if we get to Bilbao, it'll be great. But also, the annoying thing is, I got my English reset. Now, literally, because the final is on the 21st. It's on the Wednesday, and then I have my English reset on the 23rd, which is annoying. It's annoying, really, to be honest with you, but it's just annoying, to be honest with you. It's just annoying with you, to be honest. But and also as well, because honestly, I'm not even joking. I was actually looking last night. I was looking at flights from like Birmingham, East Midlands, Luton, Heathrow, Gatwick, London City. Honestly, I was looking everywhere. Cardiff, Bristol, Manchester. I was looking everywhere. There's not one single direct flight to Bilbao. Literally, there's not one. There's not one. I mean, I was looking on Twitter and here come Atalanta, Milan, Hernandez was a good goalkeeper from kind of said I think Hernandez is offside anyway. Yeah. I mean that's the problem really. There's literally no flights to Bilbao. There's none. There literally, like I said, I looked everywhere. Birmingham, Manchester, Luton, Gatwick, Heathrow. I even looked as far as like Newcastle, Bournemouth. There's no flight. I even looked at Cardiff as well. I looked at Liverpool. I looked at like every airport in the country. Most like any airport that just came into my head. I was like, right, let's just check. But literally, there's not one direct flight to Bilbao. There's not one, and it's annoying really. But I mean, I was looking on Twitter. I mean, some other Spurs fans have managed to get flights to Bilbao. Whether they got put like a direct one now, I don't know. But the only way to actually get to Bilbao is either you like fly into like I don't know, like Madrid or Barcelona, and you get like a cab or a train or something. Or you get a cab or a train or something. Oh fuck! I missed out the conversation. I never talk about what I'm on about. But yeah, that's the problem really. But to be fair, because I think if me and my dad actually managed to go to the final, if we managed to go, well, but the problem is because my dad said to me yesterday that he's going to look after the Bodo Glimt. Like if we go through and beat Bodo Glimt, if we beat Bodo Glimt, like because I just thought to myself like, there's what's the point of looking after the semi final because the price is just going to go up. Every plane, every ticket is going to go up because everyone will know that it's just going to. That's the problem though, because it's just going to go up. That's the problem. So I was like, you might as well try and look now and book it now. And if we don't go through it, still like what a day or two in Bilbao, it's still good. And it's also a bit of a problem as well because we obviously all my family, well, literally because I'm going on holiday in the summer with my neighbours to Mallorca, and that costed like, oh God, that costed a lot of money. And when I mean a lot of money, I mean a lot of money. And plus as well, my mum and dad that literally went to Krakow recently. Like last month, they went to Krakow in Poland. So they've already been to Krakow. That cost a few. That was a yeah. They already went to Krakow. We're going to Mallorca, so it's going to be well expensive to get a plane to Bilbao. Like a plane to Bilbao, then you have to get a train most likely. Like if you like land in like I don't know like Barcelona or Madrid, you have to get a train or something. That again's going to be money. Then you have to get the ticket itself, which will be to hold on Pasalic, Ratatouille, and it's just far wide. Good chance there for Atalanta, but that's the problem. But I mean, but I think the most likely scenario, if 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 we go, is I think because like literally it's not just obviously it's not being me and my dad looking obviously my uncle like my uncle my uncle on my dad's side of the family have got me there's me me my dad my cousin my uncle my granddad we're all Spurs fans literally me my dad and my uncle have literally we've all been looking at flights to try and go to Bilbao, but I think the only possible way, I think the most likely way that me and my dad and potentially maybe my uncle and my cousin are going to get to Bilbao is we get a plane from like, I don't know, somewhere like whether it's here or like Birmingham, Luton, wherever, we get a plane from somewhere like Birmingham or Luton, wherever it is, fly into Madrid. You fly into Madrid and then you get a train from a 4-hour train, by the way, from Madrid to Bilbao. I think that's the only possible way to get there. Because I also said as well to my mum because one of my friends, he's an Aston Villa fan. Aston Villa, I can't remember when they played Valencia in a pre-season game, and he went to it, and he said that he got a plane from Birmingham to Alicante, and then he got a train from Alicante to Valencia. So, yeah, but I mean, it's going to be tough it's going to be really difficult. Oh, no penalty. I don't think Lugman's happy about that. I mean, it's going to be tough. But I mean, I remember my dad and even my dad when we got to the Champions League final 2019. My dad was trying to get flights to Madrid, and that's not hard. Like, we can't get a flight to Madrid. How are we going to get to Bilbao? I don't know. I have no clue. But I mean, like, imagine we actually go to fucking. Well, if you think about it, when's the final again? 21st of May. When's the final again? 21st of May. Yeah, it is. So literally tomorrow will be a month until the final. And I booked it for. Well, I looked from the 20th of May. So think about it. If you think about it, it's the 20th of April today. Think about it. In potentially a month, I could be in Spain. I could be in Bilbao like right now. Who knows, really? We'll have to see. But I mean, I'll be very impressed if I can actually go to Bilbao. I'll be really impressed. I'll be very, very impressed. But we'll have to see, really. We'll have to see. But anyway, let's focus on this game now. Quadrado. I mean, to be fair as well, United got Bilbao in the semi-final, so I wonder how United fans are going to get to Bilbao. But like I said, I think the most possible route to get to Bilbao is we fly into Madrid, and then you get a train from Madrid to Bilbao, or you fly into Barcelona and get a train from Barcelona to Bilbao. But I think a train from Barcelona is longer. It's like 6 hours or something. Could you imagine being sat on a train for 4 hours? That is long. Anyway, here come Atalanta. Ederson, Quadrado. I bet my dinner. It's probably done actually. Let me go check.
The things I do say to you.
I'm back. I'm gonna have to move this because literally all this area is just covered with like Easter eggs. Pause 1 second. Happy Easter. But yeah, I mean, if there is any like Spurs fans, or if there's any people that are actually going to the Europa League final and they've actually already booked like flights in that, tell me where you're going. And literally, I was looking on Twitter last night. And I was looking at Spurs fans. I was looking on Twitter last night, and like Spurs fans were saying like that they're going into like Malaga, they're flying to Bilbao. To be fair, it won't surprise me really if there's Spurs fans flying into like Madrid and then getting a train. Here come Atalanta. Lookman. Cleared away by Reinders, I think. Isaac Hyen. Next Saturday, Chelsea versus Everton. God, sending Everton to Chelsea for a 12:30 kickoff. Oh, I just swallowed sauce. That's fucking hurt. Here's Pasalic. To be fair, speaking back to this game, it's actually not been a bad game, to be fair. I think both teams have actually played all right, to be fair. How long till half time? Not long. You want to ask me a question? Go ahead. Football related, obviously. Oh, shit. Oh. So, free kick it is for Atalanta around 10 minutes until half time. And like I said, it's been a decent game, like I said. Let's see what happens. In goes the free kick. And the header is miles over the bar from, I think that's Retegui again. He's had a few decent opportunities, Retegui. Is it Retegui? Yeah, it was. It was a good opportunity, to be fair, from Retegui. And like I said, he's had a few decent opportunities, Retegui. Now Milan on the counter-attack with Reinders. Oh, brilliant turn. But he's dispossessed by Jim City, is that? I'm not sure. Good ball over the top. Leao. And he just slipped there, Leao. Puff of it. Of hot. Oh, it's hot, man. Pasalic loses the ball to Reinders. I'm not sure. It looks like Reinders. So hot, man. Here is Juan Cuadrado for Atalanta. Pasalic. Back to Pasalic again. Pavlovic wins that one. And he regains possession again. Trying to find Leao. But Belanova recycles it back to Isaac Hyen, who I think is actually, on his day, by the way, he's actually really good. Mate, seriously, sorry. Edison, mate, he's actually so good. He's actually quality. I love him at Spurs. I would love Spurs to sign Edison. Not the goalkeeper, the midfielder. I mean, I signed it. I signed him on my career mode for Man United. The actual quality is so good. Serie A just have some good players, to be fair. Oh my god, what a turn from Cuadrado. And the pass just hit too heavy for Retagui to get on the end of. And now here come AC Milan, and that pass is hit too much from Reinders to find Leao. And also, I did see something the other day about Rafael Leao, because apparently there were a few rumours going around that he was going to leave AC Milan, but apparently Leao is staying because he wants the team to succeed. That's what you call loyalty, to be fair. So I really respect that from Leao, wanting to help the team and build the team more. Belanova into Rataguri. I think Atalanta is getting that many players forward, aren't they? There's about 5 players against about 8 Milan defenders. Pasalic. And that's given away by Martin Durone. As AC Milan to break away with Reinders, recycles the ball back to Yusuf Fofana into Tomori, Englishman. I think I've said this before, but Tomori actually has really good Italian. He can speak it really well. If I go on TikTok and put Tomori Italian, he actually speaks it really well. Fofana, Reinders. He's another player who's quality. Reinders. Here is the American Pulisic into Fofana again. Back to Tomori. Oh, that's a good question. Is Walker on the bench? I don't think he is. No, he's not. Is he injured again? Yeah, he is. Injured again. How many times does he get injured, Carl Walker? Jesus Christ. generally embarrassing reading that it says, hold on. It's generally embarrassing reading. Hold on, Leao. Straight it kind of said she. Yeah. It's totally embarrassing that reading tweets saying, like, saying that Man United and Spurs is now safe from red light. It just shows what terrible seasons we've both had. It just shows what terrible seasons we've both had. Seriously. Like, as terrible we've been, and United, as terrible as we've both been, and we're both somehow in a European semi-final, like, it makes no sense. Also as well, I only like figured this out earlier. If we win the Europa League and Arsenal win the Champions League, that means the UEFA Super Cup will be a North London derby. Could you imagine that? North London derby, UEFA Super Cup final. That would be sick. Oh God, it's nearly half time. I haven't finished my tea yet. Jovic! Oh! Good chance there from Luka Jovic. Not a bad attempt, though, to be fair, from Jovic. And that is just sloppy there from Derone, I think. I'm not really sure. No, I don't like her. Okay. No, it's lagging. No. Excuse me. Fafana. To Maureen, to Reinders. Excuse me. It's fine, man. And there will be 9 minutes of added time at the end of the first half. And it's, like I said, it's been an interesting game, to be fair. I think both teams have played all right. Both teams have been decent. Probably Atalanta probably created the more chances. But at the break, it's AC Milan. absolutely vibing to I Feel It Coming by The Weekend. I'm sorry, but what a fucking song. What a song. Seriously. It's with you. Just a simple turn and be. Oh, I think that's a head injury. Anyway, second half is underway, by the way. I don't know why, my laptop does it every time. Like, it just lags for some reason, like, every time I come back to, like, second half. But yeah, anyway, let's have a look at this. Didn't really see. Oh. Yeah, so a little nasty collision there between Teo Hernandez and Juan Cuadrado. Just a simple day. Yeah, Max Verstappen, driver of the day. What? Oh, how are Real Madrid getting on? Let's have a look. 0-0 against Bilbao. Oh my god, mate. Madrid have been absolutely all over him with possession. Also, as well, I didn't even know that the extra Champions League, because obviously I know the Premier League's got one, the extra one's gone to La Liga. I mean, if you think about it, Barcelona will be in Champions League, Real and Atleti. I mean, probably so will Bilbao, really. Did Valladolid play? Yeah, they lost 3-2. Then guessing Las Palmas won. Oh yeah, Las Palmas beat Atletico Madrid. What's the points gap now? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 24, 25, 6. 16 points. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Shit, they can actually get relegated. They can actually get relegated quite soon. Real Valladolid. Shit. Take it step by step. I'm sorry, but I am now officially addicted to that song. I'm sorry. Pulisic. Not the best from Fofana. Reinders is here. Reinders. It's a good block, to be fair. I'm going to have to watch Match of the Day 2 later and watch the highlights of the Man United game. By the way, if there's anyone in this stream who watched the Man United game, tell me how it went. Because I didn't watch it. I mean, I watched Chelsea a lot. I watched Chelsea. I watched Arsenal. Obviously, I watched Liverpool. I didn't watch Man United. So United. So seriously, that is what you call Spurs. That is. Go and beat Leon, then lose home to Wolves. Chance here for Leao. Where's it cross? And Pulisic just can't get on the end of it. Such a golden opportunity there for AC Milan to take the lead. Yeah, I mean, just couldn't get across. It just couldn't get there in time. Pulisic. I used that. I think someone else was getting in there as well. Pavlovic, I think it was. Yeah, it was. Great chance gone for AC Milan. And problem here for Atalanta because someone has gone down. I'm not sure who it is. And of course, there are the Atalanta fans who I don't think they've had that. I don't think they've had that far to travel. I don't think Bergamo is not really that far from Milan. I mean, it's not really that far, Bergamo to Milan. Oh, such a good chance. Oh, actually, it took a deflection as well. Who's that? Is that Bellanova? I don't know. Jeremy, I have no clue who that is. I think it's Bellanova. Bellanova, whatever. I'm not sure. Anyways, but it's going to be a goal kick for Atalanta. Will we get a goal in the second half? I mean, in fairness, I don't think a point is too bad for Atalanta, but for Milan's point of view, they would probably want to go out and get all three if they can. And they're going to try and do that. Here's Alex Jimenez taking on the Atalanta players. Jimenez is still going. And last touch is off Zappacosta, which will be an AC Milan throw-in. With nearly 10 minutes gone into the second half. It's been a quite good start from the Rossoneri so far. Tomori. Jimenez. Good play this. Tomori puts it into the box. First time, can't find Leao. Recycles to Hernandez. He puts it back in. And he's actually taken a deflection. I'm not sure. I actually think it's hit Isaac Hyen in the face. I know it's hit Quadrado, I think, in the face. Did it hit him in the face? I'm not sure. Another chance goes there. I think, did it hit Quadrado in the face? Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, it did. Like, hit him like the side of the head. I think he's okay. Yeah, he is. So here we go. Can Milan continue their dominance? In goes the corner. Punched away by Carnesecchi for Atalanta. And of course, looking at both clubs' remaining games, Atalanta with a, you could say, comfortable 5 remaining games, of course. In 5 days' time, of course, they kick off game week 34 at home to Lecce. Then they go to Monza. Then probably their most difficult game left of the season. They take on Roma at the Genoa Stadium. Hold on, here comes Mason Milan. Hernandez puts it back into the box. That's cleared away. Headed one by Lookman. But yeah, anyway, like I was saying, Atalanta's probably their hardest fixture of the last 5 games. They have Roma on the 11th of May, and then penultimate game they go to Genoa, and then they take on Parma on the final day of the season, which is the 25th of May. But it might get split because I remember last year, like the final day got split. But yeah, I'm not really sure to be honest with you. But I mean, as for AC Milan, of course, they go to Venezia next Sunday, which is a big game, you could say, for both teams, really. Venezia struggling down at the bottom. Milan looking to get into Europe. And then the 5th of May, AC Milan go to Genoa, probably a winnable game. Oh, That was a nasty tackle and a yellow card for Cuadrado. But yeah, so they go to Genoa, and then they kind of got two big games really. The 11th of May, their second to last home game, they take on Bologna, which is a big game. And their Milan's penultimate game of the season, they go to the Stadio Olimpico to take on Roma. And then the last day of the season, they will take on Monza. And I'm guessing by the last day, Monza will most likely be relegated. But of course, a yellow card for Cuadrado and a chance here for AC Milan to go 1-0 up. I don't think Atalanta have really been out their half yet in this second half. And the spray out here for Teo Hernandez with a bit of a nasty tackle, to be fair, from Cuadrado. Literally full on took him out, to be fair. And of course there are still games to go. 4 games tomorrow. Of course, it kicks off at 11:30 at the Stadio Olimpico Grande Torino in Turin. A pretty mid-table clash, 10th against 11th, as Torino take on Udinese. Not much to play for there. 2 o'clock at the Unipol Domos in Cagliari. Fiorentina's push for Europe goes on. They take on Cagliari, who are only now just 5 points above the drop. So a big game there for both teams. Lazio go to the Stadio Camulli Luigi Farias in Geneva. I should say. They take on Genoa. Hold on, in goes the free kick. Just about cleared by Condesecchi. But Lazio go to Genoa. And then, of course, the last game is from the Stadio Ennio Tadani in Parma, where a big game between Parma and Juventus. Parma in 18th, just 3 points, I think. Parma above the drop, whilst the Bianconeri in aka Juventus looking to continue their push for Champions League football, because it just will be the top 4 teams in Serie A to get Champions League. Because if Lazio, I think, would have beaten Bodo Glimt, I think it would have been enough. But because Lazio got knocked out, it will be just the top 4 qualifying for the Champions League. And there will be a few changes here for Atalanta. Cuadrado, who's just been booked, is going off. Zappacosta and Jim City also going off. And it is Toloi Reguri and Costinowu who are on. So those are the changes. And of course, there have been results as well this weekend. Of course, 3 games yesterday. Como getting a big win, 3-0 away at Lecce. Como now nearly 10 points actually above the drop. They're 25, 27, 29, 30, 40, 35. No, 21, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. Oh my God. Hold on. 39, take away 25. 14. Yeah, Como, 14 points above the drop. So surely Como will be staying up with 5 games to go. I mean, they have got Inter on the last day of the season, which could be a interesting game, that one. But I mean, as for Lecce, they're only a point above the drop, Lecce. And I think they've got a difficult game next week as well. Lecce. Yeah, they've got Atalanta away. But of course, Napoli, they won away at Monza. Scott McTominay with the goal. I mean, Monza slipping closer to Serie B football. Roma won 1-0 against Hellas Verona. Shmurodov inside 4 minutes getting the goal in that game. And of course, today, a big game down at the bottom. Empoli-Venezia. It ended 2-2 in that game. And equal 2 late goals, to be fair. Venezia thought they won it in the 85th minute, where Gianluca Busio scored. But then Tino Angerin, who I think is an ex-Premier League player, actually. Yeah, he is. And then Tino Angerin, formerly of Chelsea, Portsmouth, and Huddersfield, he scored in the 87th minute to rescue a point for Empoli. And then probably the big result so far this weekend coming from the Stadio Renato Dallara in Bologna, where Inter would have gone, I think they would have made the gap back to 3 points between themselves and Napoli. But Riccardo Orsolini in the 4th minute of stoppage time, winning the game for Bologna. Bologna move into the Champions League positions, whilst Inter, they do stay top, but both them and Napoli are tied on 71 points with 5 games to go. So, it's going to be very, very interesting, the title race in Serie A. Probably is going to go down to the wire between them two. I mean, I think next week next week is Inter against Roma, which should be an interesting game. I think Napoli have got a comfortable fixture at home to Torino. Anyway, here's Ademola Lookman. Let's get back to this game now. Lookman puts it into the box. It's not bad. Goal! And Atalanta take the lead. And it is the midfielder, Ederson. Fantastic move. Fantastic goal. And the midfielder, the Brazilian Ederson, gives Atalanta a massive, massive goal in their push for the Champions League. Probably against the run of play, because you'd probably say that Milan have been the better team in this second half. Really nice play. Look, it's absolutely brilliant play. The ball switched here to the left-hand side, back into the middle again. Played back to the left-hand side with Lookman. And the delivery from Lookman's absolutely brilliant. He heads it, he crosses it in. I think it's Bellanova heads it back towards Ederson, who heads it past Mike Maignan. And Atalanta take the lead at San Siro. And what a massive goal that could be in Atalanta's quest for the Champions League. They now go 5 points clear of Juventus. But as for AC Milan, they remain 9th, 2 points off Fiorentina, but they remain 9 points off the top 4, with after this 5 games to go. I mean, 9 points, 5 games left. It's very, very difficult. But I mean, I think that is completely come against the run of play. And by the way, and I've literally just found out that goal was Atalanta's first shot of the second half. First shot of the second half, and it ends up in the back of the net. And like I said, they're completely coming against the run of play, because Milan have all been all over Atalanta in this second half. And there's the table, look. Look at, I think, is it 13 points the gap? Atalanta to AC Milan. Jeez. I mean, what, 64? I mean, think about it. They're only 7 points behind Inter and Napoli. It's doable, 7 points. But I mean, they probably won't catch them, let's be honest. But you never know. You never know, really, with Serie A. You don't know. Christian Pulisic. Milan look to respond. Pulisic trying to find the run of Leao. And it's good defending from Isaac Hyen for AC Milan. Of course, it's that man's goal, Ederson. The separation between these two teams in a big goal, really. Of course, AC Milan. I mean, AC Milan, they've got another big game on Wednesday, because they do have the second leg of that Coppa Italia semi-final against Inter. And of course, the winner of that semi-final will face, I mean, let's be honest, they'll probably most likely be facing Bologna, because Bologna 3-0 up after the first leg in their semi-final against Empoli. I mean, it's quite impressive how Empoli have got this far. I mean, they've actually beaten some. I mean, Empoli's run has actually been quite impressive, to be honest with you. Empoli's run has actually been quite impressive because Empoli, they knocked out Juventus on penalties. Then they beat Fiorentina on penalties. Then after that they beat Torino. Who did they beat after that? Then after that they beat Catanzaro. They beat Catanzaro. So yeah, I mean, apart from Catanzaro, Empoli have had you could say a difficult run because they've had to play an informed Torino team, and they've had to play Fiorentina and Juventus, who are two teams battling out for Europe. So they've actually done quite well, Empoli, to get to the semi-finals. So fair play to them. But I mean, 3-0 down. Wait, where's the second leg? Is it at? Where's the second leg at? Or at Bologna as well. Yeah, you're probably about Bologna to beat Empoli, to be honest with you. I mean, you think about it. If Empoli come back and win the Coppa Italia for them, can they go into Europe? What happens if the team wins? To be fair, it could be the same with AC Milan. What happens if they win the Coppa Italia? What happens if you win it? Can you qualify for Europe if you win it? Here's Ademola Lookman. His shot's deflected. That's cleared away in the end. Yeah, wait. What happens if you win it? That's what I want to know. What happens if you win it? Do you qualify for Europe or not? That's what I want to know. What happens if you win it? Coppa Italia. Oh, no. No, you bastard. No. Coppa Italia. Europa League. Oh, wait, you're going to the Europa League? That's shit. Why does it say that? Oh, it says here, look. It says here, look. Okay, there you go. The winner automatically qualifies for both the Europa League and the Super Coppa Italiana. That is crazy. So if you think about it, if AC Milan miss out on Europe, they can technically still get Europe. So the Coppa Italia is still kind of important for AC Milan because if they win it, they're in the Europa League, which still European football at the end of the day. I mean, and also for Empoli, could you imagine if Empoli get relegated and play Europa League? That'd be crazy. Bloody Serie B team in Europa League. What happens if Inter win it? What happens if Inter win it? Yeah, but what happens if Inter Milan or Bologna win it? It depends if Bologna finish in the top 4 to start with. Hold on, there's Ademola Lookman. And that's going to be a corner. What happens if Inter Milan win the Coppa Italia? Does the Europa League spot go to a different team or what? I don't know, to be honest with you. Ah, shit. That's it. Are Real Madrid getting us? It's still 0-0. Yeah, it is. What team are they playing with, by the way? Oh, Mbappe's not starting. Is he on the bench? Oh, he's not even in the squad. Oh, he's injured. To be fair, he did go off, didn't he, against Arsenal? He's injured. Shit. I mean, speaking of Real Madrid, obviously, I think next Saturday, next Saturday is the final of the Copa del Rey, which will be quite interesting because it is El Clasico, and I mean, with Mbappe being injured also, I did find out today as well, Robert Lewandowski's injured as well. So I think he's most likely to miss the final of the Copa del Rey. And apparently he will most likely miss both Champions League games against Inter. So if you think about it, let's go to Barcelona. I mean, speaking of Barcelona, I mean, they only just about beat Celta Vigo. Yeah, so he should be. So if you think about it, he's going to be out for how long? He's going to be potentially out for like 3 weeks with an injury. I mean, that's big for Barcelona if he is injured. Leverkusen drew to St. Pauli. To that, I saw something earlier. I think Bayern only need 2 wins. There's only 4 games left. Oh, yeah, I didn't know there's that many left. Yes, think about it. Bayern could win the league against Leipzig on the 3rd of May. What's like the rest for Europe saying? Oh, it is quite tight to be fair. What's that? 45 for 2 4 points. Well, they would you 44 for 5. 5 points from Leipzig to Werder Bremen. What's relegation saying? Oh God. Holstein Kiel. Jesus. 19. No, what? 11 points off with 3, 6, 9, 12. Oh, I mean, they're surely relegated. Are they not down? Surely they're down. They have to be. Oh, what's that happened there? Oh, here we go. What's this? Bilbao for 1 night. What the fuck? Oh my God. Jesus. Oh my God. Fuck. Bilbao for 1 night. Fuck. Bloody hell. Mate, I'm not even joking. I've just seen this from Hotspur Reports on Twitter. You know, I was mentioning earlier about the Europa League final. Listen to some of these hotel prices in Bilbao. 1,184, 772. Oh my God. Anyway, 815, 6,176 pounds, 1,526, 1,166, 2,491, 1,251, 556 pounds. That's for 1 night in Bilbao. 1 night in Bilbao is nearly 6 grand. 6 grand for a hotel. 6 grand. What the fuck? Are we sleeping on the streets at this point? I don't know. There have been some changes here for. So there are some changes. That's fucking ridiculous, that is. Anyway, changes for AC Milan. Pulisic, Alex Jimenez, and Luka Jovic off. It is Ricardo Sotil, Joao Felix, and Tammy Abraham who are on. So a triple change for AC Milan with 15 minutes to go. Atalanta still lead 1-0. That is fucking ridiculous. I'm going to send that to my dad. That's for one night in Bilbao. Oh my God. That is absolutely ridiculous. For one night in Bilbao. One night. For one night in Bilbao. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Mate, I mean, literally, I look at this. This is a Man United fan. I've just seen this on. I've just looked at. Anyone seen prices for Bilbao hotels? £3,000 for £3,000 for a 2-star hotel. What? £3,000? Why are they so expensive? That is ridiculous. Seriously, £3,000 for a hotel. That is absolutely criminal. I thought it would be that bad, but I think Atalanta are going to make a change. They are. The Catalara is going to be coming on. That's ridiculous. Like £3,000 for a fucking hotel. That is ridiculous. Here is Ricardo Sottil for AC Milan. This is a big 12 minutes for AC Milan. And they want to get Europe. They've first of all got to score. And they've got to try and go on and win this game. And I mean, like I said, I think the Rossoneri have been the better team in the second half. Felix goes for a shot. Back to Ricardo Sottil. Reinders. Tomori back to Reinders. Atalanta sitting back at the moment. Reinders. Hernandez. Felix. Leao tries to flick it on to Felix, who goes down. No penalty given though. That is absolutely ridiculous. I'm going to have a look. Let me look at this. Hotel prices Bilbao. Let me just have a look at this. Booking.com, hotels in Bilbao. Here we go. So let's go to the 20th of May, 22nd. One adult. What the fuck? What the actual? Oh my god, I've just looked onto booking.com. Man, these prices are fucking £2,000, 2,000, 6,000, 2,000, 3,000. That's nearly £4,000 for a hotel. £4,000. That's a rip-off. Oh my god. That is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Atamola Lookman. And his shot takes a deflection. It's going to be a corner for Atalanta. That is ridiculous. Some more changes here. Tomori and Leao going off for AC Milan. Samuel Chukwueze and Santiago Jimenez are coming on. They're really making a lot of attacking changes now. AC Milan, they're really going for it now. 8 minutes, there was pretty much 7.5 to go, plus stoppage time. I mean, you could say a goal now for Atalanta is game, set, match. In goes the corner. No more subs available for AC Milan. Atalanta still have the ball. Seriously, some of those, I'm sorry, but some of them hotel prices in Bilbao are absolutely ridiculous. 1,006, literally 6 fucking grand for a hotel. Oh my god. It's ridiculous. Stupid pricing. Mate, we'll have to sleep on the street. I'm not even joking. Unless you just go back to Madrid. Absolutely stupid pricing. Stupid price. What dickhead puts a hotel price at £6,000? What dickhead does that? Tell you who does it. Some retard in Bilbao. What dickhead, honestly. Here's Adamola Lookman. Ruggieri puts it into the box. Not the best attempt from Lookman. And the ball won back from Toloi. Adamola Lookman. De Catalara won back by Edison. Excuse me. That's Lookman. And then she got, I can't believe that. Why is it? Oh my god. I think Bilbao might be off, lads. Here come at AC Milan, sorry, and it's a pass too heavy and straight into the arms of Karnasechi. Why go in the final when you're in like Milan? And any destination you're gonna put Milan, I don't care. Be putting Bilbao. Bill fucking Bow. Oh. Where's the final next year? I actually have no idea. What should be in a suitable location? I imagine a suitable location. I bet it is as well. Europa League final 20. Where is it? Istanbul! Next year's finals in Istanbul. That's probably worse than this year. So, I mean, it could be, I guess. Istanbul, man. Istanbul. Alright, stupid. Anyway, here come AC Milan. Oh, it's a terrible, terrible shot from Joao Felix. Really poor shot. I don't know what he's doing there. 4 minutes left. Atalanta still lead 1-0. Header won there by Pavlovic. I think he's moved into midfield, I think. I don't know. Anyway, here's Magnon. Serie A player of the match. Reinders, Edison, Duran, Belanova. To be fair, I think Belanova's a shout. Edison, maybe. I'll probably give it to Belanova, to be fair. I still cannot believe those hotel prices. £6,000 for one night, by the way. That's absolutely ridiculous. It's shocking. Anyway, here is Lookman. And he can't get the return. Free kick is given to AC Milan. 88 on the clock. Here at the San Siro, Atalanta still lead 1-0. Can AC Milan try and find a goal? Mate, seriously, if we actually go to Bilbao, the bank, our money is going to be. As we're going to see another change for Atalanta. The ball's over the top. It's not a bad first touch from Felix, but really good defending in the end from Jim City. Chukwueze. Joao Felix. Headed away by Jim City. Controlled down by Ademola Lookman. Starting off at Charlton Athletic. Ademola Lookman. Oh, and Lookman's in. I think he's onside. Lookman up against Pavlovic. Hernandez, I think. Lookman! Great save. Oh, my God. Retegui is falling over. That was a great chance. And now it's with Pavlovic. It's really now or never for AC Milan. Fofana, we're into the 90th minute. 5 minutes of added time. But honestly, tackles are flying in. Left, right, and centre. Free kick to Atalanta. Oh, there's the referee. Samuel Chukwueze plays it out wide to Hernandez. Puts it into the box. Headed away. Lookman slips. Corsanu wins that header. Comes out to Ruggieri. Cleared forward by Edison. Trying to find the run of... I don't know who that is, to be honest. Who even is that? Oh, I was right. Corsanu. And the Atalanta fans making all the noise at the gods at the San Siro. Atalanta, as it stands, will move 5 points clear of Juventus. But as for AC Milan, with 5 games left, the Rossoneri sit 9 points off the Champions League with 5 games to go. And I mean, they're only what? I'm assuming 7th is a European spot. They're 5 points off 7th, which I'm assuming is a Conference League spot. But I mean, if Milan do miss out on Europe, they could still get Europe anyway, AC Milan, if they win the Coppa Italia. But whether they'll do that, I don't know. Because they have got the second leg against Inter on Wednesday. Then of course they play probably most likely Bologna in the final. 2 minutes left. Oh, it's a foul throw. Foul throw from Chukwueze. Foul throw. Might not be. Whoa, that was weird. I'm not doing that. That was a bit, How does the linesman indicate foul for? Just do that with wave his flag. Excuse me. Last minute here at San Siro. Looks like it won't be 3 points, but can Milan try and get a point at best? Hernandez, Samuel Chukwueze. I just cannot get through Atalanta at the moment. Oh, and it's just fired over the bar by Reinders. It had to go in, but just too much height on the shot. And surely that was AC Milan's last chance, and the 3 points will be heading back to Bergamo for Atalanta. And if you look at it with a comfortable final 5 games to go, maybe is this the win tonight that gets Atalanta Champions League football for next season? Of course, Atalanta, the last 5 games, Lecce, Monza, Roma, Genoa and Parma. 5 quite comfortable games, to be honest with you. The 5 minutes are up. No foul is given. The Rossoneri fans not happy with that. Cleared forward. Gabbia. Well, that's a full-time whistle for a second, but I think it's a free kick. Gasparini's waving his arms around. And I think it's a free kick to Atalanta. And Atalanta are ready to celebrate, which is a massive win and a step closer towards Champions League football. The Atalanta fans jumping up and down. And they're going to be even more jumping up and down now because it is 3 Atalanta. A massive, massive win for Atalanta. They move 5 points clear of Juventus in 5th, but that gap could go to. But as for AC Milan, a really, really big defeat. They are now 9 points off the Champions League positions with 5 games left. it really looks unlikely that AC Milan will be in the Champions League next season. I mean, would they even get Europe? Who knows? But that is a really big blow for AC Milan. And of course, the last 5 games are massive for them. Venezia, Genoa, Bologna, Roma and Monza. And of course, they also have the Coppa Italia semi-final to come on Wednesday against Inter. I mean, you could say they miss out through the league. That final of the Coppa Italia, if they beat Inter, will be massive. If they can get, if Milan can win the Coppa Italia, that would be massive. But yeah, I mean, not the evening for AC Milan. I'd probably say they were quite dominant in that second half, AC Milan, but it is the goal from Ederson that gets the 3 points for Atalanta, and a big 3 points it is. Full time in the end at San Siro in Milan. It ends AC Milan 0, Atalanta 1. And yes, guys, thank you for watching this stream, and I'll see you next Sunday. I'll see you next Saturday, actually, for the Copa del Rey final, Barcelona versus Real Madrid. But for Serie A, I'll see you next Sunday for Napoli against Torino.